The 2024 NHL Awards, expected to be a night of glitz and recognition for the sport's most talented players, took an unexpected turn as Prince Harry addressed the audience. But the scene that unfolded during his speech left both the Duke and event organizers stunned. Harry, standing at the podium, saw rows of empty seats before him as attendees walked out mid-speech, creating a visible gap that set a tone of discomfort and frustration. The awkward atmosphere was punctuated by Harry's own remarks, subtly addressing those who left with a tone of disappointment and frustration. What was meant to be a prestigious and celebratory occasion for the National Hockey League soon unraveled into chaos, with the mass departure sparking conversations and criticisms about event planning, suitability, and Harry's role. This unprecedented walkout was not an isolated issue. The NHL Awards, a traditionally well-coordinated event, faced widespread logistical problems from the onset. Organizers appeared unprepared for the evening's high-profile demands, and it soon became clear that the decision to bring in a non-hockey affiliated figure like Prince Harry was questionable. The Duke of Sussex had previously engaged with audiences on social issues and mental health advocacy, but his place at an NHL celebration seemed oddly mismatched. Audience reactions reflected this sentiment, as attendees departed even before his speech could conclude, leaving many wondering if his presence at the event was ever a fitting choice. Among the organizers, NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman and his team scrambled to control the spiraling situation. Addressing the chaos, Bettman admitted that the NHL had miscalculated in multiple areas, particularly around crowd control and planning. He acknowledged the disconnect between the NHL's core audience and Harry's messaging, which seemed out of place for the NHL community that was there to celebrate players and the sport itself. Bettman conceded, "We may have missed the mark on understanding our fan base's expectations for this event," a rare admission that hinted at the disarray behind the scenes. Online, NHL fans were quick to voice their opinions, and their outrage was palpable. Social media lit up with posts condemning the league's decisions, with fans expressing frustration over what they saw as a poorly organized and poorly executed awards night. Many fans highlighted the mismanagement and criticized the NHL for bringing in a figure who, while high-profile, was tangentially related to the sport. Some fans went as far as calling for resignations from the planning team, while others hinted at boycotting future NHL events if drastic improvements weren't made. This was supposed to celebrate our players, our sport, not a guest speaker that had no connection to hockey, read one tweet that gained traction among frustrated fans. Prince Harry's team, however, didn't remain silent in the wake of the chaotic night. In an official statement, Harry's representatives condemned the audience's behavior as disrespectful and hinted at pursuing legal action against the NHL for its lack of adequate event management and security. The statement underscored the concern that Harry's camp had for his well-being, citing the hasty departures of guests and the poorly managed crowd as serious oversights on the part of the NHL. Some close to Harry expressed that the handling of the event exposed him to unnecessary embarrassment and could even be grounds for legal recourse due to the organizers' failure to manage the event effectively. As the NHL dealt with the fallout, it became clear that the issues extended beyond just a mismatch of personalities. Event planners reportedly overestimated the draw of having Prince Harry speak at the event, a decision that ultimately backfired. In hindsight, the NHL acknowledged that they had underestimated the sensitivity required to manage such a high-profile figure within a fan base that may not resonate with his public persona. In an internal review, organizers cited poor crowd management, overinflated attendance expectations, and an apparent lack of understanding of the fan base's preferences as core issues that needed to be addressed in future events. The fallout from the awards night could have broader implications for both Prince Harry and the NHL. As the NHL works to repair its reputation with its fan base, it must also reconsider how it handles celebrity engagements. The negative reception may prompt NHL planners to rethink their approach to future events, with a focus on aligning guest speakers more closely with the interests and expectations of their audience. Meanwhile, Prince Harry's team's response could signal a growing frustration with being placed in ill-suited roles, pushing them to be more selective about his appearances in the future. This incident has left a lasting impact on the NHL community, sparking intense discussions online and within hockey circles. The mishandling of the awards night serves as a stark reminder of the challenges in blending high-profile celebrity appearances with niche sports audiences. For the NHL, the 2024 awards will be remembered as a logistical and PR lesson on the importance of carefully curating not just the guest list but the experience as a whole, in alignment with the spirit of the sport.